Halai had been born beautiful and healthy. With the passing seasons, she grew from a young girl into an adult, and she was so beautiful. She started speaking human words and even eating adult food. After the evening meal, Mambu and Halai would store away the leftover food behind the water pot, because at night the ancestors would come and eat out the steam. Then Halai and Mambu would eat the remainder. So one time, after their evening meal, Mambu and the entire family, as they lay awake chatting, Mambu said, "Mother, tell us a story, one with giants in it." Then responded Halai, "Mother, tell us a story, a good one, like the one you told us yesterday." So their mother turned to her side and told them one of her favorite stories. Long time ago, there lived a young handsome man called Mambu. Now you know Mambu had a very beautiful sister called Sera. She was brown like the induli fruit. You guys, Sera was so beautiful. So many young men from the plains and the mountains heard about her beauty and wanted to woo her. So one after the other, they came to ask for her hand in marriage. The first one to come was the handsome herdsman from the plains. He came very early in the morning. And you know what he did? He sat at the crossbar of the millet granary as a sign of what he had come for. Mambu saw him, ran and greeted him. After greeting him, he told his father about him, and his father also greeted him and asked for the reason for his visit. After the old young man replied, "Old one, if you may allow me to speak, I have a hoe without a handle, and I have come looking for one in your courtyard." So Mambu's father replied, pretending to be surprised, "Hey, have you spotted any useless handle in my courtyard?" The young man was so confident, and he said, "Old one, if it will not annoy you, yes, there is one that I have seen, and I'm here to ask for her hand in marriage." So Sera was told about her suitor. You know what Sera did? She shrugged her shoulders and said she was waiting for the most handsome man who was yet to come. One after another, countless suitors came, one after the other. Sera rejected all of them. But one day, there came a handsome suitor that the land had never seen before. He had the body of a warrior. Yeah? He had good history for hunting. I'm telling you, this young man had teeth white like he had never eaten on them. How about his voice? It was a winsome voice, like a well-tuned litungu. When Sera was told about this beautiful suitor, she again shrugged her shoulders. and said she was waiting for the handsome one who was yet to come. But when this suitor got up to go, he said, "Oh, you beautiful one, brown like Litungu, would you just escort me just for a stone's throw?" To everyone's surprise, Sera agreed and she escorted this handsome suitor. And they walked, and they walked, and they walked. After the distance, this suitor told Sera, "Sera, you beautiful one, like Litungu, could you still escort me for another distance of a stone's throw?" Sera again said, "Why not? The man is what? Handsome." So again they did what? They continued. They walked. But again, after the end of this distance, this suitor again renewed his request and said, "Oh, you beautiful one, brown like Litungu, would you still escort me for a distance of at least a stone's throw?" So again, they walked. And they walked. And then he kept renewing his request over and over until they reached a very far away place. You know why? Because Sera was enchanted by his beautiful, handsome, luring voice. So they continued. They continued. So when they were in the faraway land, close to the lake, the suitor turned around and looked at Sera and said, "You proud one, very beautiful, now turn and look at me." And then Sera also turned and looked at the suitor. Behold, it was Wanesirike, the monster. He removed his human mask, and Sera was looking at the monster. Yeah, ready. Now Sera screamed very loud, and Mambu had taken their cattle to graze past the rivers, and is like, "Isn't that my sister's voice that I'm hearing?" And now Wanesirike was growing very wild. Like, "Sera, I have you today. You beautiful one today. I'm going to eat you." And Wanesirike ate Sera, and his stomach was now bulging. Mambu was also advancing with his spear, with his panga, and he ran to go rescue the sister. When he reached, Wanesirike asked him, "Are you his brother or his lover who is still alive?" Mambu was so red, and he was ready to fight. So he pulled out his panga, ready to thrust into Wanesirike. And Wanesirike kept laughing, like, "Look at this small, tiny man. What does he think he is?" But Mambu was determined. He kept advancing. He was ready to thrust into Wanesirike. But Wanesirike undermined Mambu, and he kept advancing, and he kept advancing. He tried on the side. He tried on the sides. in the middle. And then finally, he thrust into Wanesirike's body. And boom, Wanesirike was on the ground. He cut open Wanesirike with a sharp panga, spread his belly right open, and behold, Wanesirike had already eaten Sera. Mambu was not seeing Sera. The only thing Mambu could see was the navel. But he ran and looked for a mystical herb called Fufu and put it on the navel, saying, oh, my sister Sera, mano baba, and Sera sprang out of the navel, and they started laughing again, and they were happy that now Sera was alive again. So the mother turned and said, story, may you grow old as I grow young. Oh, story, may you grow old as I grow young. And you know what Mambu said? Mother, so when I thrust the panga in Wanesirike's body, what happened? Was I recognized for being a hero? The father laughed and told Mambu, you went into the story and you're still in the story. And he said, no, father, how many Mambus shall we have? And he said, you know what, Mambu? I think you have surely grown. Next year, we shall take you to Namawombe Primary School so that you can start studying. Bananga Boluganda, nanga owe nalabira.